We step into the mouth of the cave. We wind our way down through the dark passages, twisting and damp, into the bowels of the earth. We carry torches. We wear embarrassing helmets. We hear water rushing somewhere far ahead of us, far below us. The walls glitter in the torchlight. Then we round a narrow corner, one at a time, and step into an enormous cavern. We can't see the ceiling. We can't see the far wall. We sense thousands or millions of dark presences. We have entered the Battery. To you, the flight path of the bat seems erratic, but it is the bug which the bat pursues whose flight path is erratic. It is the bug which the bat pursues who doesn't know how to fly normal. The bat is not too proud to adapt his flight path to match the bug's flight path so that he, the bat, may chase down and devour the bug. The bat sacrifices his dignity in order to feed, but in so doing, he imbues himself with a yet greater dignity. A wounded dignity is yet more deserving of our reverence, is it not? I think it is. Behind me, in a darkness so deep it's literally the color black, I hear a rustling, a feverish flapping. I see nothing, but I sense the movement, like a ripple across the surface of that aforementioned blackness. I shudder. What could it be? A horrific bird? An old broken old kite? A wind-blown newspaper with a depressing headline? Oh no, I hope it's not a flag. At last I feel it, fluttering against my face, squeaking, buffeting my scalp with fragile leathery wings. It's a bat. Oh, thank goodness. It's a bat. Can I keep him? Asks your son. He followed me home. Somehow, before he even lifts the corner of the box lid so you can peek inside, you know it's a bat. Your son lifts the box lid and two gleaming bat eyes gaze up at you. Why did you assume it was a bat? How could you know? The word sonar reverberates through your mind, but you wisely reject it as a reasonable explanation. That's stupid, you say out loud, to yourself, but your son's face registers pain, and you realize that he thinks you've called the bat, and worse, his desire to possess the bat, stupid. But then you realize that you do consider his desire to possess the bat stupid, so you clarify. Son, the bat isn't stupid, but it is foolish to think you can own a bat. Do you understand? Your son looks down at the box in his hand, peering inside through the cracked lid. I understand, he says, but you have no idea if he really does, and, knowing him, you never will know if he understands. Why did you even ask him if he understood? You knew what his answer would be, and you knew you'd doubt that answer. Listen, son, you say, the last thing this family needs is more complication. Let's set him free. You and your son go into the backyard. It is dusk. If any time of day is bat time, this is it. Take the lid off now, you say. Your son lifts the lid. Nothing flies out. You look down into the box. The box is empty and there is a hole chewed through the bottom. You turn and look back at your house. There's a light on in the kitchen and another in the upstairs bedroom. The house looks as it usually does, but you know that it is not as it usually is. There's a bat in it. You sincerely hope the bat heard you say, the bat isn't stupid, before it escaped. The man played charades with his wife and another couple. He was trying to get his wife to guess bat, but no matter how much he flapped his arms, soundlessly hissed, and pretended to suck blood from an invisible artery, his wife either could not or would not guess bat. In fact, after guessing a dozen different species of bird, she had lapsed into sullen silence, waiting for the timer to run out and the failure to be complete. She wanted her husband to fail, and she wanted it to be his fault. That's what he thought anyway. His only hope now was that the other couple, after the timer went off, with nothing to gain or lose from the admission, would acknowledge that they had known it was a bat. Yes, they'd known the whole time. How had his wife not gotten it? Because they definitely would have gotten it, both of them. The timer ticked while the man flapped some more and tried to retract his upper lip enough to bare his quote-unquote fangs. And then there was a crash from above. Glass rained down from the ceiling onto the coffee table, injuring no one. Everyone screamed, especially the men, and they all looked up. A bat, gripping a ball-peen hammer in its toes, flew down through the shattered skylight and into the room. The man, who had stopped flapping, looked at his wife and pointed at the bat. He pointed emphatically. The timer ticked. The man's wife's eyes widened, her face ablaze with comprehension. "Hammer!" she shouted, and the timer dinged. We can't spend the rest of our lives here. We should go now. Not even the current inhabitants spend all of their time here, so no reasonable person would expect us to. We're humans, did I mention that? We got what we came for. So, yes, I'm ready if you are. Let's go. We turn and head back in the direction from which we came. We leave. We depart from the Battery.